Talking about Linux, it's a very beginner friendly course, so you will be like everything whatever you want to like know about Linux. I'll be covering that, all the basic commands, the definitions and everything which can be asked in your interview. I'll be discussing that all. So firstly we should know that what exactly Linux is. So what is Linux? So it is a Unix like operating system that manages hardware resources and allows users and applications to interact with the systems. So basically I am using Mac, so for me we have a particular shell which is ZSH. Otherwise people use Ubuntu also if they are using Windows. So here we'll talk about different Linux distributions. So we have we have Ubuntu, we have Red Hat, we have Debian, we have CentOS and Fedora. So these are the different distributions of Linux. Now if we'll talk about the basic components of Linux, so we have basic components like kernel, shell, GUI, application programs and system utilities. I'll discuss all that in details in the later part of the video. Now we will start and see that what exactly we have to learn and understand if you are very new. If you want to like clear the terminal, so you can simply say clear and it will clear my terminal. So now we'll start from the very basic. If I want to know that where exactly I am right now, so I'll do pwd, which means present working directory. So it will tell me that I am in under users Sundar Susan. Now if I want to go inside desktop, so for this I have to change the directory, which is cd. I just have to write desktop and I'll enter inside the desktop. Now if you want to check again that you are in the desktop or not, you again press pwd and you will see that we are inside the desktop. Now on the desktop we generally make folders or files. So first of all, if you want to make a file or create a file on the desktop, then you can simply write touch whatever the file name could be, like linux.txt, and your file will be created on the desktop. If you want to check, you can check on the desktop and see that whether the file is created or not. Now this is the very simple touch command, linux.txt. Now if I have to write something inside my this text file, it is empty. Now I have to see that whether it is empty or not. So I'll just simply say cat and I go inside this file and see. So you can see nothing is showing because nothing is there. If you want to write something inside this blank file, so you will simply say vim or vi and name of the file and press enter. Now you can see this kind of desktop, or you can say user interface has come, and inside this I'll just press I, which means insert, and I'll start writing whatever you want to write, like hi, I am Sundar. Just write this and then you have to quit. So you will write first, press escape, just escape it, and then you can quit, or you have to first save it. So you will just shift this colon and WQ is for save. So you just press enter and it will be saved. So initially there is nothing inside my text file. When I have used this cat command, nothing was there inside my text file. But if I'll see again, check again, so I will just use the same command cat and go inside my file and see whether whatever I have written is there or not. So see, hi, I am Sundar, it is present there. Okay, so this is a very basic thing which you should know on Linux. And now I have to again see where I am, pwd present working directory. So we can see that we are on the desktop. Now if I have to create a folder, because basically on the desktop we create folders rather than files, so that we can keep our file inside that folder. So for that you have to just write mkdir and supposedly linux new or linux and folder I'll create. So you can say that this folder must have created on the desktop. You can verify also, you can go on your user interface. You can go on there and you can check your desktop whether this folder has created or not. Now if I want to go inside this folder, you just simply have to again do cd linux n. So we have gone inside this folder. How we can check? pwd, and this is how we can see that this is our relative path, like we are going inside the Linux folder. Now I have to see that whether we have anything inside this folder or not. So we can simply see Linux, we can simply type list of files. So there is no file, we know this is an empty folder. Okay, if you want to see list of all the files, so we can see that there is total 0 files, we don't have any file inside it. So if I have to move the file linux.txt inside this, so what I will do, I will simply say move the name of this file linux.txt to Linux n. So they are saying no such file or directory. Why it is saying this? Because this is not the right method. Move from this to this. So for that what we have to do is move Linux dot, because we are not on the desktop right now. So if you want to go back to the desktop, then what you have to do, you have to, rather than changing directory, we have to use ..cd space and then pwd. We can see that we are on desktop. Now our file is on this desktop, so we will, both the file and the folder is on the desktop. Now we can simply move our linux.txt to Linux and let's see it is moved or not, we have to check. So we will again go inside the folder Linux n, the spelling is wrong, Linux n, and now we'll do ls and we can see that our linux.txt file is inside. If you want to see again that what is there in the file, so we can see, yeah, the same file. Okay, so these are the basic things which you should know. Now we'll deep dive inside and see what exactly in an interview they can ask you and what you should know in order to understand about the Linux. So in Linux you can also assign few variables. So first let me clear this. You can assign some variables also, like echo, hello world, and you are getting hello world back. But if you want to assign variable like you can interact with the terminal, like if you are assigning a variable, so you have to be clear about the spaces also, like there should be no space. Initially there was space, now there is no space. Now you just simply say echo name and you say Sundus is coming. So this is how you are interacting with the Linux. So if you want to see the history of all the commands I have used, you just simply type history and all the history will come, whatever you have used up till now. You just clear the terminal, keep your terminal clean so that it will be more easy for you to understand. Everything is already stored there, so it's fine. Now we have to understand that what exactly a relative path and absolute path is. So initially I've told you that relative path is something which does not start with slash, and absolute path is something which starts with slash. So this you need to understand for the interview purpose. Now WDLC, and we know that we are inside Linux LL. We know ls we have this file and we have to remove. Supposedly I have to remove this file. I'll just type rm and name of this file, and let's see whether it is removed or not. ls, yeah, it is removed, because right now we are in the same folder and your file is removed, and it is removed and you cannot get it now. So now we'll talk about some special thing, like a few special commands like grep, which is important for finding any word. So if you it also functions just like control F if you want to find anything from your file. Supposedly I'm creating one more file name as just name it as vim new file dot txt. I'll insert and write a lot of words. Hello and hi, how are you, what is your name, what is your age, and I'll simply escape colon and save it with WQ, enter. Now check this file, what is there inside this file. So this is all written inside the file, and this file is inside the folder linuxm. So for this file, if you want to search, and like you have a lot many logs when you work in DevOps culture, so obviously you have to, there is Grafana, Prometheus, which are basically for the monitoring purpose we use those tools. So for those tools, if you are creating a lot many logs and you have to find so many things inside that log, so if you want to search any word especially inside this file, so you will simply write grep whichever word you want to file. Say you have to um, search for name, then you will write that word and either the path of the file, or you just simply write the name of the file. Supposedly this name only I'll take. So this line has come, but if you have to make it see this line, whatever line is there has come, but there are so many things, like if you want to specify only name, then there are a few flags also which you can add with grep command, and you can likewise search that. We will not discuss that right now because it will be very confusing for you right now. So for grep command, this is control F, you will be searching whatever word you want to search for, and it will return back the say the line in which that word is mentioned. So now we'll talk about users. So basically I want to see that who am I right now. So I'm Sundar Susan, so I am the user, so I am